Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there and enjoying your day. We got to get into this. This is breaking news as we speak. There is an active... I don't even know. There's an active situation going on. You know, I got to use these code words, but there's an active situation going on. Thank you to Tyler for tweeting to me about this information. This is all brand new information to me as well, and I am just absolutely mind blown right now. From my understanding, we do have some new updates about this. So real quick, before we jump into everything, you know, we got to do what we do. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sorry that we are meeting tonight on such terrible news. Man, this stuff got to stop. Man, this has got to stop, yo. Oh, this is so frustrating. And what's wild is the information that we now have. So I'm going to give you guys the information as soon as I can get to this thing moving here. So before we jump into everything, please do me a favor. I wasn't planning on doing a show at all tonight. I decided I was going to take the night off, give you guys that pop-up video that you guys received this afternoon. So please go check that out when you get a chance. But then I got wind of this through Tyler. So I want to say a big thank you to my boy, Tyler Hackner. He's always holding it down for the show. Sent this to me in a tweet. And, you know, I got to give credit where credit is due. I didn't know anything about this until I saw the alert. And I was like, oh, my God, we got to do this real quick. So everybody give Tyler Hackner a whole bunch of heart emojis in the chat. If he's here, I don't see the chat right now, but if you can, I'd really appreciate it. I got a bunch of windows open right now. I just wanted to give you guys the information so far, what we have right now. This is active as we speak, okay? Current, up-to-date information being unfolded as we go tonight. So we are going to be here for at least a good portion of the night to find out what the heck is going on, if there's any new information, so on and so forth. So without further ado, please do me a favor, hit that like button down below. Spread this news. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. This is active right now as we speak. They are on the ground doing the active stuff, if you get what I'm saying right now as we speak. And there's information that's going to be very shocking to you guys, I'm sure. So please hit that like button down below. Send it past 300 likes. Hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget to do that. It'd be greatly appreciated to have you part of the Pascal Show. We talk about everything on this channel, okay? So hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it, okay? And I'm sorry, we're going quickly into this, but like I said, this is breaking and this is happening as we speak, okay? But I wanted to give you guys some information. Yes, please, I see you guys starting to share and get the information out here. I really do appreciate it. One thing, I am watching other channels and stuff to see if there's any more information, news channels and whatnot, to see if there's any more information. In fact, let me just get straight into this first, and then I'm going to give you guys the update information. So please do me a favor, okay? Please do me a favor. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me, of course, on follow me on Twitter, okay? Got to dust these cobwebs off. It's been a very crazy, interesting day. And the details and the description of this active individual has come out, or what they believe to be the active individual. But let's get into some things first real quick before we jump into the nitty gritty. We all want to know what the heck is going on. This is what we know so far. They have been saying shots have been fired at the Michigan State University. They were saying shelter in place immediately. Right now, we know one has deceased. A collective of 5 people have been injured. Okay. One right now they have reported as deceased so far. There is more information. We are going to get into it very, very shortly, but I wanted to give you guys at least the nuts and bolts of all this here real quick. And man, I'm just, I hate that this is what's going on right now. Okay. But right now we know one has passed. One individual has passed. Let's get into this here. Residents and students of East Lansing are urged to shelter in place Monday night following two situations, two incidents, okay, at Michigan State University. According to the school's officials, shots were fired near Berkey Hall on East Lansing Campus just after 8:15 p.m. Tonight, a second incident was reported at the IM East. I don't know IM East, but for those of y'all who may know Michigan State University, the grounds of it. I might try to pull up the campus here in a little bit. Do a little map situation with you guys. Okay, but run, hide, fight. Run means evacuate away from the danger so you can do, and if you can do so safely. Hide means to secure in place, and fight means to protect yourself if no other option. That's what the school wrote in an alert. East Lansing Police Department urged residents to shelter in place immediately and that a shooter is at large. MSU police said that there is only one suspect who is believed to be on foot. This is at the time of the reporting. I got some more information for you guys, though, including a description that we know so far, who is believed to be on foot, and residents should continue to shelter in place. Residents are urged to avoid the area. Further details were not available at the time. And of course, they're saying MSU alert. Let me see if I can get to their Facebook page right quick. Let me get that really quick for you guys. Here it is. It's saying now that they're saying about an hour ago. Let me blow this up if I can. They're saying, according to MSU Police and Public Safety, which I'll probably pull up on Twitter as well. Okay, but there have been shots fired at Berkey Hall on the East Lansing campus. Police secure in place immediately. Police are active on the scene. More information to follow. Now, let's see if they got some more information. So, suspect is believed to be on foot right now. This is as of 33 minutes ago. Community members on and off campus should continue to shelter in place. Police are continuing to respond. There are multiple reported injuries. Media staging area is currently being determined. And of course, there's going to be more information here in just a minute. Okay. And of course, they say follow on Twitter for all updates, which I will be pulling up Twitter in just a minute. Okay. Now, one thing that I've been hearing through the grapevine is that there's a possibility that there are more than one. So there's a description of one so far saying that there is a short man wearing all black. He has a black mask and he may be black running around, one of them. Now we're hearing that there could be multiple. There could be more than one out here. So there could be 3 active monsters running around doing God knows what. So I just wanted to let you guys know this information. We're going to be going through this bit by bit. I'm going to try to get as much as I can. I know some of you guys are sending me DMs and all that. I'm going to get to those as soon as I can. I'm just trying to get as much of the information as we can get here very, very quickly, obviously, as we're looking at this live as a family. Let's see. See what they say here on their Twitter page. Let's look at the Twitter. Okay. Let's look at the MSU Police and Safety and Public Safety is saying right now. Okay. and let's check out their thread. Obviously, this is what I read earlier. Please, information to follow. So this is an update. We already know the believe that one of the suspects is believed to be on foot right now. Community members on and off campus should continue to shelter in place. Police are continuing to respond. This is 47 minutes ago. There is another reported incident at IM West or IM East. I'm sorry. Police are responding. There are multiple reported injuries. Media staging. We already know that. Now, the East, this hall has IM East has been secured. It appears that there is only one suspect at this time. So that was as of 39 minutes ago. Now, if there is more, I don't know. Because we've been hearing other people posting photos, all right, of people posting photos in Vet Faye. I'm going to be pulling up your comment here in just a second because I'd love to hear how you're getting that too. But they were saying that there was a post of a photo of three active monsters out here in these streets and doing these unthinkable things. Now, Vet Faye just said, I'm listening to the police scanner. Is there a link to that? Is there a way to actually listen to the police scanner? Because I think that we would all really appreciate being able to hear that police scanner. So if you have a link to that, please send it to me, email it to me, or you can message it to me, DM me through Twitter. That would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay. Vet Faye, if you can. Okay. No pressure, but if you can, that'd be dope as hell. Or anyone else that knows a way to get to that police scanner, please let a brother know. Okay. But let me look at this message that I just got from someone. Infinite content. Thank you so much. Now, this is as of right now. We got an update right now. Okay. This is as of 10:11. So about 5 minutes ago, this was updated. All right. So let's take a look at this as well. What the heck? Okay. It says one person has been was unalived. Broadcastify. I will look it up here in just a second. I'm going to look at this here really quick, and then I'm going to pull up Broadcastify in a second. Okay. So they say one person has been unalived in an on-campus shooting in Michigan State University Monday night, as the university police told students to secure in place immediately. So right now there has been only one confirmed gone, but multiple have been injured, and I'm sure that toll may go up because police are running rampant in many places right now. So MSU spokesperson Emily Garant confirmed one fatality from the shooting inside Berkey Hall, which houses the College of Social Science and the Institute for Public Policy and Social Research and the Department of Sociology, according to the MSU's website. Suspect is still at large and is believed to be on foot, which we already read 3 different times. Okay. Before 10 p.m., MSU police said the suspect is believed to be a short male with a mask. Please continue to shelter in place. We are still receiving multiple calls of an active shooter on campus. Text messages are also sent, or were also sent, to students at about 8:30 p.m. saying secure in place immediately. The text messages said, and it also said run, hide, fight. Okay, so let me see this whole thing about. Well, actually, let me see, because obviously this is all breaking, so this is absolutely insane. Let me see if there's maybe a live broadcast that I can pull up while I pull up this Broadcastify that you guys are talking about. So give me 1 second. This is all breaking news right now, guys. All of this is happening right now as we speak. Let's see if there's a live feed about this. Hold on. Boom. Actually, hold on. One second, guys. Just pulling these things up.
Keeps getting closer, these scenes. And now, of course, we know that it went way too close to home. This is a statement from MSU right now saying victims are currently being transported to Sparrow Hospital, Brody Hall, Snyder, Phillips Hall, Mason Hall. Abbott Hall, Landon Hall, the MSU Union, and Berkey Hall have all been cleared and secured. That should give you at least a moment of pause and perhaps some peace to know that there is some control in this situation that police and law enforcement have around this. FBI on the scene, multiple police agencies saying that these places that we thought just about an hour ago were the scenes of shootings are now secure. Phillips Hall, Mason Hall, Abbott Hall, Landon Hall, those are places that police have gone through and have cleared. The MSU Union cleared. Berkey Hall, the place where the initial shooting call came in at about 8:18 p.m., cleared as well, and they've been secured. Landon Hall right now is where all of the students are being sent to, being taken to from perhaps that particular area in campus. I mean, it's a big campus, and they have a lot of really important young people who are there trying to make sure are okay. More than 45,000 students that they're trying to make sure are okay. How many of them are on campus right now, where they're all heading to? Keep in mind, if you're not hearing from your loved one right now, it may be because they're on their way to one of these safe places, one of these places like Landon Hall, where right now police are staging to make sure that it's safe. Back now live at looking at pictures, you'll see now, start recognizing the decals for a while, and then all of a sudden you'll notice new decals on those police cars. That should give you some solace as well. As right now they have multiple police agencies from all over the state that are descending on East Lansing, ambulances from all over. That's Huron Valley that just pulled up, of course. But East Lansing Police, MSU Police, they were the first to to be there, and then they requested others. Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard said, "Hey, we're heading there too."
Right now it's 10:20. We're just receiving word that MSU.
So this is what we have right now. Of course, there's more information here that's going to be playing in a little bit, but we got all kinds of crazy stuff going on here, guys. This is absolutely
Is going to be limited until we
let them let it finish what it's saying here, and then we're going to continue. But obviously this is very, very breaking, developing as we speak right now.
really find out who this shooter is, where this person is heading, perhaps a motive that's, of course, going to take days. I'm sure there are a lot of people we know on social media who are saying it and are watching right now, shaking their heads, asking.
Well, as it starts to figure its thing out, it's being very, very messy right now. But real quick, Angela McDermott, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take your time. You're in real time right now. Thanks for what you're doing. These situations are so tragic. They most definitely are, and it's absolutely insane that we are dealing with this as we speak. Absolutely insane. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Hold on. Let me see here. I mean, that's the ongoing question, right? The ongoing question is why would anyone ever do this kind of thing to people? Ever. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, hopefully I can get this scanner to work. Hit the number one and let me know you guys can hear that. but it's very choppy. This is some wild stuff, y'all. So let me see. Wait, can you guys hear me or no? Can't hear anything? What?
The 8-man team, we're going to clear this parking garage.
Copy.
Just pushed out about 100 people
Wow.
towards the street.
So can you hear any of this? The scanner now?
We got access to Berkey on the south side.
Okay. But can you hear the scanner? Okay, now you can. Okay, my bad, guys. I was trying to make sure that you guys could. I'm sorry. Yes, you can.
Copy. Just be advised from room 108, the caller can hear screaming. Room 108 at Bessie, they can hear screaming coming from the room.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I also got this sent to me on Twitter. Thank you guys so much, because without you guys, I would be completely just listening to this.
MSU command from Battalion 42.
But as you can hear, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of chaos going on right now. Hundreds of people came out of Bessie.
I apologize. Go again.
Out of Berkey Hall, if I'm correct. This is some pretty wild stuff. But take a look at this. They brought this up on the scanner. Okay, let me take this this banner down real quick. All right. But this is apparently what was being said by someone. Okay.
RTF2, contact at 108. We got about 40 students. They're all coming out. Copy. 40 students coming out of 108 room at Bessie.
Let me just,
Units be advised, we're also getting reports.
come on, where's my mouse? Now, so this is what somebody's saying right now, or somebody posted this on their, I guess, social media somewhere.
Near 327 Hillcrest. 327 Hillcrest, they can see two males walking towards the Big B. Unknown if they have any weapons, but one subject is limping and one has a hood up. We have gotten multiple calls for a subject limping.
This is crazy. So this guy said, all you chuds are going to pay. Millions of you, millions must, and you can read the rest. And then, of course, he's flipping the bird. Okay? This is insane. And This is not a short black male, just so you know. There could be multiple active monsters on that campus right now as we speak. I need to make that abundantly clear.
For all units, we're getting reports at 6170 Abbott, 6170 Abbott at the quarters. Shots fired hard, and people are believing the shooters are there.
Wow.
347, RTF 18, led by an LPD star guy, heading that.
You heard plural.
Copy, RTF 18, show you en route.
You heard plural though.
RT 19 is going to be Grand River and Abbott, scene security.
I've never heard of a chud. I don't know what a chud is, to be really honest. Maybe opposite of a chad. I don't know. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they're saying plural.
For all units in command post, be advised we have someone just call 911, advise that there are explosives placed on campus, and then they disconnected.
What?
Central Bomb Squad is on scene. If
Did you hear that?
across anything, we're available.
Okay, we are trying to get that phone number and see if there's anything we can do with it.
Clear.
Did they just say what? Oh my Lord! Whoever, everybody who's in at MSU right now, please get off campus as safely as you can. Oh my word!
Advise we did have a phone call. The shooter advised that they did place 1015s in buildings on campus, just for updating for further info. 2230.
What is going on in this
I
world?
got to give them the mileage. 484.
Celtic girl, thank you so much for sending
Are
this.
there any units at Holden Hall West?
More on the guy.
Mileage be
More on this guy.
734.
Okay.
Units that can check these two subjects who are near Crunchies on Grand River. They keep saying two subjects and one's limping.
So real quick.
RTF 11 weekend.
Oh my Lord.
Copy. RTF 11, show you that checking the area of Crunchies.
This is too wild. Okay, Zanita, thank you so much. This has to be
264.
a well.
Incident command from Fire Center. There's a 1015 threat. Still getting further information. If you want to read line 734. That's line 734.
What's going
There's
on?
4 of us at Crunchies.
This is like absolute pandemonium going on right now. Absolute chaos, it sounds like.
We're UTL right now. We're checking.
What the hell is going on?
Copy. Unit.
No, it's not one dude.
Your previous routine.
Let me just turn this down for a second.
Yeah.
Zanita,
On the third floor, having mud.
I got to turn this down. Sorry. Let me just say this really quick. Zanita, I completely agree. There is no way that this could be just one dude. This was well thought out. This is from what I'm understanding from all this information. If there are actual devices on campus, they were really getting ready for some bad things to start popping off. That's one thing we got to put into absolute consideration right now. There's no way that this is just one person, especially when they're saying from one hall to the next, to the next, to the next. This is absolute pandemonium right now, y'all.
For
It's
the unit
absolutely insane.
The person's advising
Oh my
there
Lord.
at the third floor personal space room.
And this scanner is brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. But I do want to share this with you guys, though, too. So I'll try to jump in and out of these dispatches here. But it says here, according to Dispatch Radio, Michigan State University shooting suspect is 21-year-old Lynn Walker, is still on the loose, considered armed and very dangerous. Let's keep it real. He made threats earlier on Facebook about his plans. We're just not safe anywhere in America. And Jane, I agree. Praying for the victims and their families. Absolutely.
I just sent that picture back.
Wow.
To all the there.
And then a bunch of girls. Have mercy, guys.
RTF.
If you guys have more information, please send it my way. I'm going to be doing my due diligence here too to get as much information as I can as we look at this live. But this is insane. We had flying objects yesterday.
Just sworn. Email.
Now we got this again. Like, what is going on?
10-4 incoming.
A derailment in Ohio. Another one in Texas, by the way. Another derailment. Like what's going on with the world right now?
Command post for all RTF teams. Once your assignments are complete, return to command post. Command post for all RTF teams. Once your assignments are complete, return to the command post for reassignment.
Delta unit, go first, 100 statewide 2.
Yes, sir. Can you 702-1166 send a lean message or get a hold of State Police Incident Command in Lansing? Find out what the cross streets are on their mobile command post. 3, go ahead.
Come on.
264.
Come on.
Sorry about that. They were told to move up by PD. Would you like them to stay here or? UTL subject that countries will clear that area.
Copy UTL countries.
There will be a news briefing coming up in about 25 minutes
Yeah,
from
that's
now.
fine. Just stay there.
If it's Eastern Standard Time.
Good.
For all units, be advised we're getting reports of hearing gunshots in McDonald Dining Hall. Correction, in Brody. Brody Dining Hall, reports of shots fired.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get like a 3D map.
We're also getting reports as well.
This is absolutely insane, guys. I am just praying. I am seriously praying for everybody. That's every student, every staff member, all of them. I'm just hoping that they find some place that they can say is safe and sound. And my Lord, this is just insane. And this is very active. I mean, unless the dispatch is this just sounds absolutely insane. Like this just doesn't. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around all of this. This is all one full active movement. This clearly was something more than just one bad guy, right? This is more than just one guy. And just like Zanita said, and I'm sure a lot of y'all agree too, this was a planned attack. This is an absolute planned attack. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. So I'm trying to see if I can get a 3D map of this place. Because I'm just shocked. I mean, I didn't know how deep this was. I thought it was just one person in one location, right? And that it would be, of course, it's still sad, but it'd still be story's over, right? They either detain him or they, you see what I'm saying? But at the same time that. And then on top of it, brutally honest. Yes, thanks for being so brutally honest. Let's be real brutally honest. Nobody plants those kinds of things just on random, and nobody just plants those things on a whim. Get it? Like if this was a non-planned attack, right? And he just did it. He was just knee-jerk reaction, lack of a better term, shooting from the hip. He would have just... There would not be devices in particular places on campus. So this person most definitely was planning this ish out.
RTF2, I think we're outside Campbell.
903 to either the coal units on Meridian Main.
I'm trying to see if there's any more information, though.
Contact, go ahead.
Any more updates or anything? Yeah, so far, just one deceased. One has passed on. Only one so far. Okay? But multiple have been injured. But it sounds like it's
SUV that's been checked.
One
John 2616, leaving the Wharton ramp.
You said John 2616.
One big plan to attack
903 dispatch.
at the same time.
Have several units that are available for calls. The Cole sisters, Officer Strauss, or Officer Mandernack, and Acker. They are available for calls. Just checking to see if them are available right now.
Reacting to that Campbell Hall.
Hold on, I got another video I want to show you guys too.
903 dispatch.
Copy, reacting to at Campbell Hall. Go ahead.
What room are we going to?
3 units I just talked about. They can go to any calls that are in the county that are priority right now. Feel free to use them for East Lansing calls, anything that's holding.
We're still trying to figure that out. We've got a picture of a text chain where they're advising that the accused is possibly in a dorm room with his group of friends. We'll try to get further.
All right, where do you want these people? There's a lot of people inside here.
10-4. Do you want me to take the 9 Boston 68 off of the shooting call then?
Except for I'm not sure which unit that is, but you can take them off and they can.
Delta 137, 700 statewide 2.
Take any other emergency calls you have in the county.
10-4. They were their Cole sisters.
Border Patrol 700, Delta 122.
Over to Longdon.
Copy. Is there another RTF unit that can go to Campbell?
By Ingham County. I got the address. I'm ready to copy.
10-4.
16's en route, quarter mile out.
Copy.
182. Yeah, stand by. Ramp is clear. That one vehicle was checked, and we're letting them go.
It's 10-4. I ran that plate. It was clear. For units, be advised, we're getting reports by the hub that they see unknown male, black mask with a black bag. Unknown is involved near the hub again.
484.
Have mercy, y'all.
122 Atlantic going to be 617 West
Just for
Circle
you
Drive,
guys to see too.
East Lansing. Again, 617 West Circle Drive. It's going to be Callie's house.
This is
Charlie
insane.
Oscar with D Lima Echo Sierra. Callie's house.
RT4 can go there. Copy, RT4.
484. Copy, 617 West Circle Drive.
10 sir.
484. Tempo, I'm gonna switch back to statewide 1, and we're gonna have SQHQ1 on our other radios. We're currently in Lansing. And mileage is 806.0.
10-4. We're monitoring all 3, sir. 4.
RTF 18.
9 Boston 68.
RTF 5, are there any other units at STEM?
9 Blanco.
Any other units still at STEM?
RTF 5, we are still trying to find our medical in here, but we have multiple rooms barricaded with people inside. We're still going to try to find the medical and then evac all these people out.
Have mercy.
I'll have them both serve the trouble subject on Abbott Road. 2673 Abbott Road. Caller's roommate, Zenev Zeta, 22-year-old female wearing a purple top and green pants, was threatening to shoot Haley, the caller. This did come in at 21:03, so there's about an hour delay.
Press conference is supposed to be on in about 15 minutes, allegedly.
RTF 7.
So we will be putting
Out at IM West.
we will be listening to it when it goes on.
15 on 7, I can help out with mutual aid if they want as well.
This is nuts, y'all. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the. I'm gonna pause this stuff really quick if I can. Let me just do that instead. I'm just gonna mute it for right now. On news now. Well, they're supposed to be doing a press conference at 11 o'clock their time, allegedly, but I will make sure that I'm not wrong. But I do have some footage that I want to share with you guys that is absolutely insane as well. So let me make sure I get that. But before I do that, let me see if they are doing anything about this. Let's see.
This evening, but we will await further information on just where things stand now more than 2 hours after the first shooting.
Yeah, nothing so far. It is just news covering this thing. But I will be playing the police scanner a little bit more here in just a minute. But I do have some footage that I wanted to share with you guys and show y'all because it is something that we should see. And these are just clips that I'm gathering from Twitter. And this is just insane stuff. So I wanted to share this with you guys. So let's take a look at these. Just a few videos. I don't know if this even has sound, but we're just going to rock and roll with it. Let's go.
Oh my God. Acres Dining Hall. Shit, dude. Holy fuck, dude.
Look at that.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
You want to get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah. Bro.
Yeah. I'll play it again one more time, but this is insane, y'all.
Oh my God.
This is insane.
Oh shit, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
You want to get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah. Bro.
I mean, did you hear them? That you want to put something in front of the door? You know, like this is terrifying, y'all. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely shocking. What the hell is going on here, y'all? I got more. Let me show you guys this one too.
Where do you want us to go next? I got a full RTF.
It's everywhere.
We just received a phone call from Phillips Hall, whose son is in the basement. Said they heard screaming and possibly 2 people shooting. Unknown time delay, again, at Phillips Hall in the basement, possibly a shooter there.
Where do you want us to go next? I got a full RTF ready to go.
It's going on everywhere,
we just
y'all.
received a phone call from Phillips Hall, whose son is in the basement. Said they heard screaming and possibly 2 people shooting. Unknown time delay, again, at Phillips Hall in the basement, possibly a shooter there.
I mean, this is insane. Like I said, this is just. I'm at a loss for words.
Run!
What in the hell?
Run!
Y'all, this is insane. This is insane. Okay? Hold on. I'm collecting my thoughts for a second here. This is just I'm sure that I'm sure they brought all their best. Somebody said SWAT is there and has been there. Absolutely. I mean, and damn right, simply, Julia, that's right. Run as far away from that university as you can. This is absolutely insane, y'all. Like this kind of stuff here. that the fact that they are running for their lives right now like this is absolutely insane. And obviously there's more information. Okay. There's going to be more information hopefully dropped in the next 11 minutes when they have this press conference. And when this press conference does happen, I mean, oh my Lord, y'all. Oh my Lord. I don't even know what to say right now. Real talk. What? This is insane. And the fact that this is all of them, like it's a planned attack. This clearly is a fully planned attack, and it's happening in different areas too. We've heard different halls, different areas where this is all happening at the same time. I don't even know. This is insane. So hold on. I'm trying to get as much information because obviously this is all breaking information. Okay, absolutely insane information right now. So let me just make sure I got, if there's any updates. Let me just make sure we got these things going on. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I could show this one. I can't show that video. But Christy, I appreciate you sending me that. But there's certain things I can't show y'all. You feel me? There's certain things I can't show y'all. All right. But I do appreciate you guys sending me this stuff. Obviously, there's a video. Let me make sure. Of course, I got to scan all this stuff beforehand, and they're still sitting there saying, let's see, I don't know who Aziz Jaffer is. I don't know who he is, but according to this particular post, he is saying of course, we know that there's a mass shooting scene at the Michigan State University. Multiple fatalities now. Fatalities have been reported by first responders. Update: the monster, and I think it's more than just one. It's monsters that are still at large. Now, some of you guys are asking, what the heck is going on? Well, as you see the title down below, there has been an active monster that started this Monday evening at Michigan State University. Now, as we've been listening to the police scanner, we're hearing different things right now. Okay? We are hearing different things right now that are saying that there could be more than just one active monster on this campus right now as we speak. We are still getting as much information as we can right now. Obviously, I'm like the 17th party that I'm, because of course we're getting it from the first party information, but we don't know. We've heard about three active monsters. We know that one has been described as short male wearing all black. All we know is that he could be black. He could be white. We don't know. I just showed you guys a photo of someone that is apparently the guy that they're looking for right here. Let me just blow this up for you guys right now. Just a quick recap for those of y'all who are late to the party, okay, or late to this situation, because this ain't a party, okay? This is not a party. All right, but he posted on Facebook. I'll show that photo to you guys in a second. But they're saying, according to Dispatch Radio, this suspect, his name is Lynn. Okay. He's still on the loose because obviously there is a lot going on all at the same time. Either this person is running amok, running out here, okay, and is the Flash and is running to a whole bunch of places, lickety split, and causing havoc, or he is with other people, working alongside other people. This allegedly, this individual, okay? Allegedly. I don't think he's working alone. We just heard the scanner. One of the scanners said, or one of the dispatch said, that there was a call into them, all right, saying that there was a Someone called in saying that there were devices, and then they hung up. And if you get what I'm saying, the things that go boom, okay? That there were devices inside, and I don't know. Let me say this too. This could be somebody real, and this may not be the person at all. Okay? I'm just getting information from y'all, and that could be fake or that could be real. I don't know. Okay? All I know is that there is an active monster. They're saying, even dispatch is now saying monsters, plural. Okay? Plural. That there could be multiple, more than just one, active monster on the campus of Michigan State University. Okay? So the information I have is the information I'm giving y'all. Okay? Now, they're saying, again, wow, yo, you got to look at this. And this could very well be it. Look at that, baby. Shout out to Infinite Content. Thank you so much for sending this to me, baby. And Zanita, I'll grab those articles. I promise you, I'll grab them soon. Okay, Zanita, thank you so much for holding it down. I love my family. Okay, so the information I am receiving, hey, we're only getting, I'm getting it as I go. I'm shooting from the hip here as well. So some may be completely real, and some may be fake news. I'm trying to cipher as much as I can live as we speak. From my understanding, this is also what I heard through the grapevine before I got live with you guys, is that there was a photo taken by someone that posted it on Facebook and now is circulating on Twitter now. And it says here, 3 separate monsters, the kids sending out photos, OMG, stay out of the windows, okay? And then, of course, MSU shooting. This is the photo that was posted. Let me show it to you guys real quick. And again, take this with a grain of salt. This could be real or this could be fake, but they are saying on dispatch right now as we speak, they are saying that there is multiple monsters out here on campus running amok and causing havoc. Now, you've heard the dispatch. And to me, there is no way that one guy could be in 15 different places at the same doggone time. So this does make sense that there would be more than just one active monster on the campus of Michigan State University. So this photo could very well be real. Okay, and I get it. We got some really dirty mother lovers out here in these streets that love to make and fabricate BS. But in this situation, I'm looking at this and I say, this could very well be real. This photo here, because we're hearing the dispatch. I'm going to be turning on the dispatch in a little bit here after the press conference so we can find out what the F is going on here. But at the same time, I believe this. I do. Until they tell us different, we'll hear from the press conference. They will, or the press briefing, they will let us know what is real and what is fabrication. Now, they're saying that this is the photo that's being shared right now as we speak. And of course, I got amazing detectives as my family members. Y'all are incredible. So without y'all, I probably wouldn't have seen this photo. Okay? But this is what we got so far. And then again, still on top of that, photos. There's photos and videos that are surfacing that you guys are still sending to me as well. That I'm trying to grab and show, get these things together so you guys can see it together with me as a family. But this is absolutely insane, and we need to start learning how to love each other. Real talk. I'm just gonna say it. We need to start loving each other again. This is very, very frustrating. Let me show you guys. This is apparently, I don't know who Trey Loves Cats 1, but apparently this is something that's been shared. Okay. It's fake. Okay. So whoever was supposedly to be the suspect, that we've been talking about, the 20-year-old Lynn Walker, is a fake person. He's not real, and that photo is originally from, okay, thank you so much. And they said, it's a fake. I lied. I made that Facebook thing in Photoshop. LOL. I'm sorry. He isn't real. It was a meme. And so you guys, because you guys are amazing, y'all said that was fake news. So thank you so much for giving me that update. And thank you to Kim Watts for sending that my way as well. Because without y'all, I would have put that up and said, whoa, that's the real dude. This is insane. So I appreciate that. But again, the conversations are crazy right now. Understandably, they're absolutely knuckin' futs. And of course, there's going to be trolls out here that are going to make up BS. And that's the thing, D love of God. Why on God's green earth would you Photoshop this and say that kind of stuff, putting out that kind of misinformation? Why? When you got a tragedy that's happening right now and there are people out here trying to figure out what the hell is going on. That's just so BS, and that just burns my cookies, as I say. Dag, nabbit, I hate that stuff. Y'all need to find, those that do that kind of stuff, y'all need to find something better to do with your time, okay? Because that's just wrong, all right? But it's about to start here in just a minute. Let me make sure I got that up and popping for us. Well, it hasn't started yet. But once it starts, I promise you, we will be talking about it here, or we will be watching it and listening. I'm keeping a very close eye on it. Celtic Girl, thank you so much. I appreciate your apology. It's all good. We are all doing this. We're all working together right now, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Okay. So it is all good, but I appreciate the information. There is a video from some students. We are going to play that here in just a minute because I need to play that while we wait for Michigan State University police to address the world over this situation. So we will be looking at
on top of each other.
Hold on. And this is just wild. Okay, this is the wildest story this is wild. We cover a lot of wild stuff, y'all. We cover a lot of wild stuff, but this is one of the wildest I've seen in a long time. Okay, this screams Columbine, big time. If I just hope it's not worse. Okay, I really hope it's not worse. But let's get this video so you guys can see this.
On entire flights of stairs, just sprinting on top of each other to get out, like climbing, scaling tables, jumping down entire flights of stairs, just sprinting. And keep in mind, this is freshly when we had just barricaded these doors. It took them minutes, 10 minutes walking them at least. It took them minutes to even let us convince them to blockade the doors. And there was no security. It was just lunch ladies. Exactly. And by the time we were already running. There was nothing we can do. There are people still doing the dishes, staff still doing their jobs. Like, people think these things aren't going to happen to them until they do. And it's, I can't think, I can't speak. I'm probably going to wake up tomorrow and think this was a fever dream. I genuinely have no words for this entire situation. We had so many like gun drills in high school, but it was never real. Yeah. And it was always soft lockdowns because it was like someone wrote something on the wall. But now it's like real. And the high school treated this with 10 times more urgency than they're treating this. Absolutely. I was talking to my best friend Rada, one of our best friends who is now locked in a building over there. Yeah. We were talking about this on our way to drop my partner off, and we're like, yeah, these things still happen. Gun violence is an issue. This is an issue on campuses and high schools, any educational institution. We were literally talking about this issue yesterday, and never did I think this would happen the next day. I literally have no words. I really don't.
I will continue this part in a little bit. If the press conference is starting, then I'm probably going to just get that going right now, if that has started. But I have yet to see anything there. I don't think that it has started yet, to be honest. I don't think it has. But un momento, por favor. Okay. Let me see here.
On their conditions. We also know that we have one person dead tonight. That confirmed to us by a member of the Board of Trustees, in fact, the chair of the Board of Trustees, whose child is also a student in Michigan.
Let me see here. Trying to see if there's actual
more about those 3 flying objects and what they may have been, and if they were simply weather.
They're still waiting. They're still waiting. People are talking about flying objects and stuff while they have the stuff in the background. So ain't nothing changed, because I guarantee you, if the press conference happened or was happening, they would have been on this real quick. Okay, we would have been. They're talking about other things. You see what I'm saying? But obviously, we will get to it when we get to it. Okay. MSNBC Live. Okay, I'll try that one. I'll try MSNBC. Try. Let me see what they're doing. Because what's on TV is different than what's on here. Okay. So let me see if they're doing something around here. But right now, they don't have anything live. So we are going to wait, because apparently it's not happening. It's on right now. Mary P saying it's on. Okay. I don't see it anywhere. But let me see. Let me see if maybe it's on Facebook. Let me see if they have it on Facebook, because Facebook can be freaking terrible too. Nothing that I see here. So if you guys have it, email me the link. Just email me the link. Okay. That'll just make it a lot easier, because I don't see it anywhere. Personally, I'm on Fakebook, yes, and I'm not seeing anything there. I went to MSNBC Live, it's not there. I'm at MB. Oh, there it is now. Now they started.
The incident did move to a building in close proximity, the Michigan State University Union building, where there was another report of a shooting immediately following the first incident. Police and emergency responders acted quickly. We tended to the victims at both of those scenes, and there was an overwhelming law enforcement response to campus to help with this situation. I can confirm that there were at least 5 victims. All 5 victims were transported to the hospital. Some of those victims do have life-threatening injuries. The suspect in this incident, and we believe there to be one suspect, was last seen leaving the MSU Union on foot out of the north side of that building. We are just receiving surveillance footage of that suspect that we will be releasing shortly. Initial information is that the suspect is a black male, shorter in stature, wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap. And we will follow up with additional descriptors of that suspect.
What?
Community members on and off campus should remain sheltered in place. We immediately launched our emergency notification system and advised the entire MSU campus to shelter in place as this suspect is still outstanding. For people on campus, please do not come to campus. I can't say that enough. For parents, we understand. I can only imagine the emotion that's involved right now. It's going to help us.
There's only one.
And it's going to help our response, and it's going to help us identify the shooter, the less people that are on campus at this point. Please do not come to campus. We are doing everything we can to ensure the safety of our campus and all of our students. We currently have hundreds of police officers and law enforcement officials, state, local, and federal, on campus working in a coordinated effort to ensure the safety of campus and identify and apprehend the suspect. All campus activities will be canceled for the next 48 hours, including sporting events, classes, and all campus-related activities. Please follow our Twitter page for updates. We are sharing live updates at that location. I can't stress this enough. You're probably hearing a lot of information and misinformation right now from social media, the scanner, calls that we're receiving that are not accurate. We strongly encourage you to follow the accurate information source, and we will continue to provide as many updates and accurate updates as we can. There has been false reports of additional shootings. There has been false reports of the suspect seen in numerous different locations. Those reports are not accurate.
What?
Please follow us for accurate information.
What?
As I said, we're very early on in this investigation. It remains ongoing, and we are going to continue to meet back here and provide updates on the hour. We wanted to provide as much accurate information as possible right now, and we will continue to do that moving forward.
What?
As I said, information is very preliminary at this point, and we are working very hard to gather that information, to accurately get it out to our community, to students, to parents, and to everybody who needs that information.
Fake 911
Please
calls?
know that the safety and security of this campus
I don't believe
and our students is our absolute priority at this point. We will meet back here at midnight for an additional update. We will push out some information, including a photograph of the suspect that we just obtained immediately following this briefing.
And that there are more people.
Thank you, and we'll see you back here in an hour.
Oh, come on.
Waiting to see if he's going to take any questions, and apparently not. That is Chris Roseman of the Michigan State University Police giving us a little bit more than we had earlier. Unfortunately, not a ton. We do have a description now of the suspect. We know that it is a shorter black male, last seen wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap. And they have surveillance video that they will be releasing soon. And just obviously, just as soon as we can get our hands on that, we will share that with you, because the issue right now is getting to the suspect.
Absolutely. Let's go to Mara McDonald. She's still live on campus with what she's seeing and hearing right now. Mara.
So Kimberly, we're at the Union, and as you can see, the police.
Wait, Mara, we can't hear you. Can you talk in the mic a little bit more? Maybe your mic is muffled under your coat, or.
Do you think? Hold on, it should be. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Phone tag Eric is testing here. How's that? Or is it on? There we go.
Thank you.
Here we go. Okay, so we are at the Union, or very near the Union. You can see they have push the police perimeter back here. This is really where the focus of this investigation is right now. So, Eric, be careful, the sticks are right behind you. So, let me take you on a tour of what we're seeing out here. Where you see the cars coming down there, that's where Berkey Hall is back there. It's where you heard MSU police confirm that's where all of this started. So it starts down there, shots fired at Berkey, and then the suspect ends up here at the Union. You have people who were shot at both Berkey as well as the Union. And anybody who's been in the Union on any sort of evening can tell you it's jammed with people. I don't think I've ever been in there when it wasn't filled with kids. So the situation at Berkey has calmed down. The situation over here is only increasing. And there are I'm trying to put this delicately.
Just say it, girl.
There are things that the police are trying to shield from us that are on the ground there.
Oh.
That, we'll see what it is once all is said and done out here. But that is clearly where the majority of this investigation is going on right now, is out here at the Union. 5 people taken to Sparrow. What I did not hear in that press conference is the fatality, whether that fatality was taken to Sparrow as well. I don't know if that's included in the 5 that were taken. So I still have a lot of questions. They said we'd be back here in an hour, and certainly the police presence out here on this campus is intense. They've got, I can't imagine the tech that is out here. And that chopper continues to fly overhead. I wouldn't be surprised if we've got drones out here as well, looking for heat markers. There's a lot they've got to do tonight. This guy is still on the loose. Devin, Kimberly.
Right, Mara, and that is exactly why the shelter-in-place order remains in effect. 5 people we did have were confirmed for the hospital, but yes, we earlier this evening got it from a member of the Michigan State Board of Regents that there has been 1 fatality, but that was not mentioned tonight
at all in this press briefing. Yeah. Let's go to Pamela Osborne. She was there for the briefing, and she joins us live.
Let's hear it.
Pam, this is so difficult, and something that Mara pointed out that
something ain't
Chris
right.
Roseman, he did not mention the fatalities. He did say 5 victims have been taken to the hospital, some with life-threatening injuries.
Something right.
Yes, and that was as specific as he got on that situation. But since we're here, why don't we talk a little bit more about what else was said in that press conference? This incident started at 8:18 at Berkey Hall, as Mara was saying. They got several 911 calls there. Just as soon as they got there almost, there was another reported incident, this one at the Student Union. Now, police said that they tended to victims at both of those locations. As we've mentioned, 5 people transported to the hospital, some of those people with life-threatening injuries. That one suspect did flee from the building, that Union building over on the north side. They were able to get some surveillance images of this suspect, which they are going to be releasing to us, which we will, of course, turn around and show to you just as soon as we have that available. But that search for that shooter continues at this hour. And in the meantime, in light of that, community members should remain sheltered in place, both on campus and off of campus. Another message from the chief here tonight is just to avoid campus entirely. If you are a concerned parent, we know how difficult that is for you right now. They're asking that you do not come here. If you are a student and you are off campus, just stay away. All activities, everything has been canceled as they try to sort this out. They did not take any questions this evening at this particular press briefing. We're expecting another update at midnight. So that is the very latest here from the media staging area. I'll send things back to you, and I'll keep an ear out. As soon as we hear something else, we'll join you back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll come back to you as soon as you're ready, Pamela. We appreciate your reporting tonight. Yeah.
I think I believe we have Andrea Ferguson with us now on the phone. Andrea, are you there?
Yeah.
Andrea, your family falls into one of these. We mentioned this earlier. It's unimaginable to me, but you have a child from Oxford who went through the shooting at Oxford High School, who's now at Michigan State. Is that right?
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, it's a surreal experience, to be honest with you. I never expected in my lifetime to have to experience 2 school shootings. And there's several kids there that our daughter's friends with that are going through the same thing. It was very shocking, to say the least.
It defies the imagination. Tell me a little bit about what this evening has been like for you as a parent.
Well, first of all, our daughter was across campus near where the shooting happened, and she had just ended class and hopped on a bus and went across campus and called me. And while we were on the phone, all of a sudden she started getting text messages, and it was like reliving Oxford all over again. It was surreal. It was the phone call, the word shooting, shooter. It was surreal. And then we started getting the emails, and that's when we knew that it was serious. But we also knew, the rumor mill goes crazy, and you really have to avoid that.
You've had experience with that part too, unfortunately. Your daughter just started in this semester, right? Just started in January. So it's still pretty new to East Lansing and the campus,
even a
right?
month, maybe a little over a month.
Yeah, she hasn't even been there. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, this week we're celebrating her being 10 years cancer-free, so it was supposed to be a celebratory time.
Wow. That is
and
so
here
much.
we are, another school shooting.
Yeah. You have to, how does, so far, I know you've been in communication with her, how does she seem tonight? Is this, you would expect this to light off all kinds of horrible memories and images for her. How is she tonight?
It was terrifying. It was absolutely, unbelievably terrifying. But I have to say, once the reality kicked in, she knew what to do. And that's what's important, is that the kids know what to do.
Yeah. They've been trained on this.
Yeah.
The worst skill set to have to develop, right?
Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah, it's really, really surreal to have to worry about this and to actually know exactly what to do. I mean, my husband and I both went into action like never before.
I'm certain that's true. We just hit, as we mentioned earlier, November was just the 1-year anniversary. So what happened at the high school was sort of refreshed for you and your family again, right?
Well, our daughter graduated last year, so we were pretty happy to say goodbye to that school year.
No doubt about it.
And, just trying to look at our blessings and look, at what we do have and focus on the positive things.
I'm just at a loss for words right now, guys, because this is some crazy stuff. And the thing is I got questions, y'all. And I think his photo has been released, actually, which I'm about to see if I can get my hands on it here. If it's actually, yep, it's here. We're going to take a look at that too. I'm going to leave this. Of course, I'm going to have this open, this video here, or this live feed, for as long as we can. So now they're trying to tell us not to believe what we see, what we hear on the dispatch. Yet it's dispatch that's actually giving the information. But now they're saying don't believe that, and so a part of me keeps wondering, maybe they're not wanting us to know about this because they don't want the entire campus to freak out, saying that they haven't nabbed anybody. And if you notice, when the chief, I'm assuming that was the chief of police, I don't know his name or what his rank is, but you could see the look on his face of pure panic. Like, he clearly did not want to be there. He clearly had other things to do than be there at this particular moment. Now, this is what's crazy to me, though, too, because this is the information and this is what we're seeing as far as the suspect's photos. This is from the MSU. Let me blow this up so you guys can all see this. This is coming from the MSU Police and Public Safety Twitter account. And it's saying, safety photo, suspect's photos. The suspect is a black male, shorter in stature, not statue, red shoes, jean jacket, wearing a baseball cap that is navy with a lighter brim. So let's take a look at some of these photos. So as you can see, I mean, you can't make out anything here, but this is what they're saying is him. So this is the guy. And this is from MSU, so you know for a fact that this is real. Okay? Now, this could be a black man. This could be a Caucasian male with a very dark tan. You never know. But what they're describing is a black man, a black male, shorter in stature, wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a baseball cap that is navy with a lighter brim. And this is the photos that they have of this alleged monster. But what's weird, though, I'm still gonna say what's weird to me. And it looks like maybe he might have a pistol or revolver, but I don't see an AR-15. I don't see any I don't see any heavier artillery. Does that make sense? Okay. But we got to talk about that press briefing for just a second. They're going to be back on in about 35 minutes or so. We need to talk about this. Okay. This press briefing, I hate to say, but I don't know if I believe it entirely. But again, we heard the dispatch. He said, as you're listening to the dispatch, they're giving out false information. Now, let me tell you this. Let me say this really quick. Now, I can totally understand there being, yes, Jersey Devil. I don't see any long guns in these photos. Okay, I don't see any long guns. I see a book bag. Maybe he has a bunch of small guns in there. I don't know, but there's no long guns. I don't see any long guns. Okay, and even Kim Watts said, I called BS on the presser. Yeah, something about that presser just ain't adding up, y'all. You got the dispatch. They're dispatching information to the cops. Now, I can see the device call. I can see that being a crank call. I can see that being a fake call. I can see that, okay? But a whole bunch of fake calls? Why would, what? Somebody's working. So then there must be other people working or that are in cahoots with this active monster. There's no way that they would just suddenly start calling 50 911 to throw everybody off. That doesn't make sense. When everyone's running for their lives, there's just a whole bunch of jerks all at the same time calling 911 saying, "Oh, this is fake. There's a situation over in this hall. No, there's a situation over in that hall." That seems strange to me, right? That's Tyler. Yeah, man, this is sus, baby. This is sus. Hella sus. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up the press, not the press conference. We are gonna listen to the press conference when they are back on in a little over 30 minutes from now. But I will be playing the scanner again in a little bit. But at the same time, it's so strange that we've been hearing in the dispatch, they said shooters. They said plural. They didn't say just one. And then it does make you wonder that other photo that I showed you guys with the three walking down the sidewalk, does that mean that is a fake photo too? That's photoshopped as well? And if people are putting out this kind of stuff, man, y'all, whoever's making this fake news stuff, this fake fabricated doctored stuff, y'all need to stop. It's not helping the situation. But dispatch is saying something else, baby. Are they lying too? And then in this photo, it does look like he's either pulling out a phone or he could be pulling out a weapon. I'll just say it, okay? But I don't see any long rifles. I don't see anything like that. So are we sure this is the person? Are we absolutely 110% sure? Take a look one more time. And I don't know. Here on the sides, is that really a male? Could it be female? Like he's straight, like that chief, okay, literally said that everything that dispatcher said was cap. Like that doesn't make sense. It sounded like absolute pandemonium. And we saw photos, we saw video. Man, there's footage I can't show you, but they were literally covering bodies in some of these videos. That's fake too? Is that all AI? Something's got to, what's the truth and what's not the truth? That's what I want to know, man. Because you're telling me that the dispatch is lying too? Dispatch is lying too. Come on, man. Come on. Hold up. I'm looking at everything. Sorry, people are correcting the other photo of the white guy with the middle finger thing and all that too. Okay. Zanita even said dispatch clearly said 2 white males and 1 black short male with long gun. And then we see a photo of, man, I'll show it to you again. Let me make sure I have it again, because I've been pulling up a whole bunch of other things. So let me make sure I got it. It got buried underneath all this other stuff. And then other people are saying, some people are saying 4 active. Some people are saying like there's so many multiple things going on. This is insane. Hold on. Sorry, I want to make sure I got it got buried, y'all. Damn, where is it? That's going to drive me nuts. Hold on, guys. My camera tripped. Likes to do that from time to time. But I think, nope, this is the fake photoshopped one. Like I said, this is just annoying. Yeah, there's literally video of them covering someone. Okay, from what it looks like. I don't even know if I can show you that kind of content. Okay, and that's just heartbreaking. That's just absolutely heartbreaking. So that could very well be the one person that they're saying is the casualty. But where the hell did the photo go? It disappeared. It was here and now it's gone. Man, that's annoying. I literally had it, now it's gone. Okay, Debbie, I'll do what I can do here real quick. Give me a second. Matt Bond, thank you so much for the 5 Australian. If true crime channels have taught us anything, it's people report to police what they see on social media. Dispatch put it out, what's reported to them. And that could very well be it too, that they're just getting a whole bunch of phone calls of just BS, right? They are getting phone calls, but it's strange, Matt, that all these people would call in and say, oh my Lord, X, Y, and Z is going on all at the same time. Oh, there's a shooter here. No, there's a shooter over here. No, there's a shooter over there. It's a bit nuts. You see what I'm saying? But it is, you got a point. Okay. It's a bit nutty though. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. And I appreciate you guys being here, being a part of the conversation. If you haven't done it yet, please follow me on Twitter as well, the Pascal Show, one word. And if you haven't done it yet here too, hit that subscribe button here on my YouTube channel or on Facebook. Hit that follow button. Twitter, Twitch, I'm sorry, as well. I do have a TikTok, but obviously I'm not live over there right now. Okay. But this is absolutely insane. I don't know why I don't see the photo no more. I'm like combing through all of this stuff that you guys sent me. Damn. A lot of it's the same stuff. Okay, so here's another photo of it. Here you go. Sorry for this. It took a second to find, but it was buried. But as you can see, this is one of the photos. This is just another version of it. So this is apparently being shared right now as we speak. We don't know if it's real. We don't know if it's fake. Okay, we're still in the middle of trying to figure that out as we speak as well. But again, you saw the chief of police do a press conference very briefly because you could tell he obviously is very, very stressed out. He is very, very concerned about catching this guy, because if it is just one guy, still that one guy is out on the loose. He is still out on a lamb right now. Okay, he is still loose. Okay, but there's this rumor that is being spread like wildfire right now, or before this chief went up and spoke. Right? They said, and this could be fake too, because people have time. People have time on their hands to make BS up. This is insane, y'all. This does not help the situation. Okay? This does not help the situation. Okay? It really doesn't. And lo and behold, I don't know. Like, is it really? I mean, that could. I'm going to go back to that photo here in a second, but I keep thinking that may be a female. Real talk. I keep thinking that may be a female, but I could be wrong. Okay, I could be utterly wrong. Real quick, Miss Kim, thank you so much for the 20. I worked at the police department during an active situation as well. They have to pass on every tip they get. We heard reports of shots fired other locations. Possibly they heard faraway shots and couldn't judge distance. Took hours to confirm. That's a good point too. And then that's fair too. Because it's like, how can this guy, this alleged one monster, I'm going to take this BS down because this may be fake as well. Okay. This may be fake. All right. Because those three guys, shoot, you never know. Those three guys could be cops. In this photo right here, if you really think about it, these guys could be cops. Plainclothes cops walking their way towards the chaos. That could be it too. So we have to put that in consideration as well. But it's weird that we're seeing this information the way that we're seeing this information. And then you hear the dispatch and you hear all this crazy stuff. Who in their right mind, okay, has time to call dispatch to let them know, at least, let's just talk about the explosive devices for a second. Who has time to call 911 to let them know about a fake explosive devices in a building on that campus? Unless it was this active monster that was going out of their way to do some very, very bad things. But let me show you this again. Now, it could be, I mean, you know, it broad shoulders, etc., covering their face. I mean, it could very well be a dude, but I understand there's a lot of people that are thinking that it may be female as well. It could be. It could be. Then again, it may not be too. But Miracles just said that 3 have passed. I have not heard anything about that as of yet. Maybe there's something on here on their Twitter page here. Hold on. Yeah, the only thing that they have updated is the actual suspects the alleged suspects' photos, which don't help at all unless you know, oh yeah, I know that guy because he always wears these red shoes. You see what I'm saying? And one thing I find very interesting is it looks like he could be putting whatever is in his hand back in his pocket, or he's taking it out. But then you look at this photo here, it makes me wonder, does he have the weapon in his hand there or not? But let me see. I'm gonna because I can't like zoom in like this. So I gotta download these photos real quick so we can take a look at these proper. So this is the second, or this is the this is the main photo. Now they're saying now confirmed. Elisa is saying, thank you so much for the comment. I saw somebody else say it too, but I appreciate you confirming it. Now 3 have perished. And that's terrible, terrible news as well. Let me see if I can confirm that as well. I'm only seeing reports right now from what I see from as early as 10 minutes ago saying one person still as of 10 minutes ago. So if there's anything new, that's news to me. But Elisa, thank you so much for letting the family know. CNN just confirmed 3. See, like live TV, I don't have it in here. I don't have it live TV on what's going on in this room. So, yeah, Tyler's saying 3 now as well. That's just terrible. That's just absolutely terrible. And I'll pull that up here in just a minute. But I wanted us to take a closer look at this alleged suspect. I mean, you can see. I mean, I don't know, y'all. To me, could be a dude, could be a girl. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter. Whoever did this, and they need to be brought to justice. And if there's more than one person, I hope that they bring them to justice with the quickness. That's all I care about. Emma Rose, thank you so much for the 10. It's rare females would unalive in this way. Statistically, I think it's just a short guy, broad shoulders, walking gait, very male to me, but we can only speculate right now. Absolutely. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if this is a male or female. It does not matter to me. This person did something very, very bad. And it could be a dude. It could be a girl. I don't know. To be completely straight funky with y'all, the person is fully clothed and covering their face, obviously, because they knew that they were about to do some bad things, that they were about to do a very, 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 very bad thing. Okay. So we'll see what happens here, but I'm going to check. I know that there's more information, more breaking. Yeah, I'm seeing that it's 3 gone, 5 have been injured thus far. That's what I'm seeing so far from other reports. Man, people need to stop sending this stuff. I don't know if it's real, so I'm not going to show it because I don't trust nobody anymore. I really don't. I don't trust nobody anymore. Okay? Like they're saying that the active... Nah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. I'm getting stuff of being like, this is the active shooter. I don't know about all that. I'm not going to jump on that quite yet. I'm not going to show that yet. I appreciate you guys sending me that, but now I don't trust nobody. I don't trust any of this stuff anymore. Y'all are out here. Some of y'all are sending me some stuff that just straight up fake. Okay. And it's frustrating. So I'm going to wait till the press conference to hear what they say about casualties and all that, as far as the ID of the actual monster. Okay. Cause I'm been, what did Bush Jr. say? What they say in Tennessee, or they say in Texas a lot too. They say, fool me once, shame on you, shame on me. You can't get fooled again. So I'm not about to get fooled again. All right. So let's get into this here. This is the other article here. Police say, and this is according to Detroit 4, I guess, Detroit 4 News. Police say at least 3 have been passed on. 5 hurt in the shootings in Michigan State University campus. Hundreds of law enforcement officials still searching for this monster. Okay. And we are going to be looking at some more information here when they go live in just 15 minutes from now. Police said at least 3 people. So I have that feed still up, ready to go. Trust and believe we will be listening to it. Okay. Yeah, Debbie, fool me once. Can't shame on me. You can't get fooled again, you see. So moving on. Police said at least 3 people have passed on. 5 have been injured during an active shooter situation on Michigan State University campus. The interim police chief, Roseman, provided an official update at 11 p.m. today, but emphasized that all information is currently preliminary and could change. Like I said, there's information I'm sure that dispatch was giving that we were hearing live. That's probably true, but not all of it. You see what I'm saying? Unless some jerk-offs just wanted to call in and make a whole bunch of fake 911 calls. God have mercy on all y'all souls. But at the same that we're doing that, may God have mercy on y'all souls. But outside of that, for a fact that there's information that he knows nothing about, other stories that are still going on that he's still trying to figure out for himself as well. This is still an ongoing investigation. This is still an ongoing tragedy that just happened. I'm sure, as you heard, he didn't say anything about any casualties. He didn't say one person had perished, no nothing. Even when we had already heard one person had perished before we even went live tonight, guys. He didn't even say that. I'm sure he was in the back waiting to find out more information and trying to get as much as he could about this, okay? And I'm sure he's still getting things unfolding in front of him as we speak as well, which I can only imagine what he's going through right now. But you remember this. He looked pressed. He looked heavily pressed, okay? Heavily pressed. All right. So he said first 911 calls came at 8:18 p.m. on Monday from Berkey Hall. All right. He said we received multiple 911 calls of a shooting inside Berkey Hall. Numerous officers responded. We were quickly on the scene within minutes. Good job. Thank God you didn't do the opposite like Uvalde. But let's move on. He said several shooting victims were found at the scene. Okay, several were found at the scene. Police then learned of a second situation nearby at the student union. Officers also tended to injured people at the scene, according to authorities. He also said, I can confirm that there were at least 5 victims. All 5 victims were transported to the hospital. Some of those victims do have life-threatening injuries. Now, we have heard so far that 3 people have lost their lives so far. And may they rest in peace, of course. Shortly after the briefing, police confirmed that 3 have lost their lives in addition to the 5 who were injured. Hundreds of local, state, and federal law enforcement officials are still searching for this monster. Roseman said the shooter was last seen leaving the student union on foot, exiting on the north side of the building. Officials believe there is only one shooter, which we don't know if that's entirely true or not. Okay? Surveillance video of the suspected monster is expected to be released soon. Surveillance video. So we're supposed to be getting video apparently in less than 11 minutes or in about 11 minutes. We're supposed to be seeing that during their press conference, which should be kicking off at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Police said that that person was wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap, like these photos right here. Now, let me just say, this could be the person. This may not be the person. You got a lot of people that are walking in and out of that building. There's a multitude of possibilities with this situation, but obviously, you know, it would be really terrible for them to pick out the wrong person, right? But again, this person is nowhere to be found. They are gone. They disappeared. They ran off. How did they do that? I don't know. Rosman emphasized that anyone on or near the campus should remain sheltered in place. Please do not come to the campus. I can't say that enough for parents. We understand. I can only imagine the emotion that's involved right now. It's going to help us. It's going to help our response, and it's going to help us identify the monster, the fewer people who are on campus at this point. Please do not come to campus. Obviously, don't show up. And for those of y'all who are in the campus, stay tight or get into an Uber and get the F out right now. Okay? Get the F out. And of course, the next update will happen at midnight. So less than 10 minutes from now. Okay? So you all just sit tight with me. And I'm telling you right now, we will be watching the live feed here in just a minute. When it gets off and popping, we will be finding out what's going on. But right now, we know 3 have died and that 5 have been injured in this mass shooting, this mass tragedy that took place at the Michigan State University campus. And there's still a lot of questions that we still don't know right now. Okay? There's still a lot of questions that we have no clue on what happened. And that's what's frustrating about this. Because if there were people like Crank calling, let's just say, then that's just insane to me. That's just insane. Brian Enton put out some stuff here too. Let me show you guys those as well while we wait. We got about 8 more minutes, 9 or 8 more minutes. Okay. And yeah, Raven McCall, I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of information, but they may show the video of this monster coming in and doing said thing. So the proof positive that this is their guy or this is their person. Okay. So there's a lot to look into and all that. This is obviously very, very insane. And we are just getting through this and just taking everything in as the information comes flooding in. Hold on one second. So I think that's important, but we may know just a tiny bit more. They said that they were going to release the photo. They did. Hopefully they show us the surveillance footage here in just a minute. Michigan State University police say that there are 3 confirmed fatalities plus 5 victims taken to the hospital. And again, I'm praying for every single last person that has been injured or has lost their life. May the deceased rest in peace. This is such terrible news. Okay. And I get it. Somebody just said, after what happened in Moscow, I just don't understand. Anyone at MSU, please be safe. Go hide, silence your phones, and stay informed. Just please be safe. Yep. Praying for all on campus. It just doesn't make sense, y'all. It just doesn't make any sense. All the chaos that's been just rattling out here as of late. I even said it in a recent tweet. 2023 just like turned the volume all the way up and just ripped the knob off. Literally. It's been starting. We came out 2023 came out the gate hot. Okay. And this is just insane. Okay. But this is allegedly the person right there, you see? I mean, allegedly. Well, that looks like red shoes. That's crazy, y'all. Like, really? That's the only, like, really? I mean, that kind of matches everything. You see what I'm saying? It kind of matches the description of the photo that we just saw. Hold up. You see? That kind of does look like the dude. Kind of, sort of, a little bit, maybe, kind of. Same kind of, the pants. I mean, this is probably the same thing. Same dude. This is some crazy and scary stuff, y'all. Welcome to the chaos. This is just chaotic, y'all. Oh, no. Dispatcher said they approached a suspect who matched the description, and he did he did what we all pretty much, I think we all expected that to be the end outcome of all of this. This is terrible. Hold on now. Hold on, let me see if we can hear it in the dispatch.
Download Upside and get cash back wherever you roll. An average of 17%.
Yeah, let's think about that.
Average of groceries. Get the
Anytime now. Gotta love these commercials.
no time. All right, we get it. Get cash back for doing you.
Yeah, get CashApp for doing you. All right. Hold on.
RTF 3. Heading that way.
Copy.
Yep, starting CPR, send medics.
Incident Command K902 from FSD K902. I'm in that way as well. 147 Lake Lansing Road right now.
We got a fire around here.
Copy. Clear, firearm recovered.
Ooh, that's loud.
Yes, one headed that way
Is
as
this
well.
Drew right here?
1635, everybody slow down.
Copy. Clear, all units can slow it down. Still doing CPR.
All right, clear. Thank you.
Self-inflicted GSW. Yep.
Second firearm in the backpack.
Thank you, Busy.
Clear, second firearm in the backpack.
1136. Again, this is going to be, he's got a jean jacket, black pants, and red shoes on.
Clear, jean jacket, black pants, red shoes.
We got no pulse still.
Clear, no pulse, continuing CPR.
Continue CPR.
Pulse 21.
No pulse.
Clear, master. Pulse 21.
Multiple pistol magazines in the backpack as well.
We are evacuating
evacuating 30 individuals from Spartan Stadium.
Clear. Multiple magazines in the backpack as well. Copy. Evacuating 30 people from Spartan Stadium.
Boston 1, other units can slow it down. The America have to come in from northeast.
Multiple magazines.
Clear on that.
Lock down that area for them so they can do their work. We're going on.
That's 13. We're going to need a roadblock off.
Wow.
Clear. Badge 6. Lansing badge 6. Block off Lake Lansing and large, please.
Homeboy gone though. He gone.
There's 151. We're on scene with that.
He gone.
Clear.
Wow.
Trooper 6, they want to shut down High Street in Lake Lansing, in addition to East Street in Lake Lansing, or all the way out to Cedar. That should work.
877. This is all taken care of here. We're
You want to start for Lake Lansing and large? Lake Lansing and large. We need help blocking off the road.
1615 clear last. I gotta go pick up my partner, then I'll be ready to go again.
Is there an available team that can go to Chem Med or the chemical building? They need a PD escort for someone who needs a medic.
Okay, clear on that. Can you guys give me an address that you're in front of?
People, we can go. Come on.
Boston 1. 10-4, it's going to be room 328. Room 328 at chemistry building? No, Chem Med. They need a police escort.
Just to advise, we have all lanes closed. We're going to start taping this off.
What is Chem Med?
Clear on that.
Insane.
Chemistry building, 578 South Shaw. 578 South Shaw. Room 28 for a medical assist.
Have medics come in from Lake Lansing and large. We have an open pathway.
Clear.
I heard something.
Is there any medical team to respond to 568 Gunson? 568 Gun. We have a bird fighting that there's a pop.
I heard something along the lines of 100 injuries or 100 people getting injured. I don't know how much of that is true. And the press conference hasn't started yet. But as soon as it does, I will be on to. We will be watching it together as we speak. But yes, they found allegedly they found the young man, this active monster, gone. Oh no. Come on. Hold up. I need to pull that up again. Dagnab.
Come in.
Okay.
Okay.
They're already here.
Okay.
This is insane, y'all.
14, I'm with 1037. We're going out right now at Lake Lansing Large.
Okay.
Boston 68. Your welfare.
Oh, yeah. Okay. RTF 3.
RTF 3. Boston 68. We are clear. All Meridian calls are clear.
Can I get a phone number for one of you there, please? This is Alice. You can call me on my work phone. Who is it?
I guess they don't know yet.
10-4, thank you. Can I have you head towards 1424 Hazlitt Road in East Lansing for an unwanted?
Alice.
Double.
Fire center.
CNN may just be behind the ball.
Just to advise, we've got PD heading your way.
517-331-8987.
4.
We're clear our last. You need us on Hazlitt or Gunson call?
4.
Copy, thank you. I'll have you head towards the Hazlitt call. It's going to be 1424 Hazlitt Road, Hall Apartments. It's going to be 3 males banging on the door, very intox, being verbally aggressive and loud. No weapons were mentioned or seen.
210. We have about you just get them to shelter in place.
1136. I added our subject here into the CAD notes.
Command from Battalion 42.
Clear on that. Ignition 5681 collateral matter of the home man.
How do you? This is. How do you make out what they're saying here?
347 there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna stop that right there. I don't even know what they're saying right there. That was like just gurbles. But that was the police scanner. I will most likely go back to it in a little bit. But I want to see if there's more updates. If they are doing this press conference here right now. I'm trying to see if they are. They haven't started anything yet, and it is 12:04 Eastern Standard Time right now. So, you know, if they found this man or this bad guy gone, okay, if they found this bad guy with a GSW to, you know, self-inflicted GSW, then obviously they're probably getting all the information that they can get before this press briefing. But nonetheless, it is going to be a very informative press briefing as well. I'm seeing from the chat some things about there being many people that have been injured. Like saying something along the lines close to 100 different people getting hurt. I don't know what that is. Now, they could be saying 100 people because people are trampling, people are running away. Some people can get hurt from getting trampled from a stampede of people running in fright and in pure panic. That could be it too. But what we do know, and from what we heard in that dispatch, depending on if it is 110% accurate, we heard that this person that was wearing blue jean jacket, the hat, and the red shoes are is no longer here, self-inflicted GSW, but then also at the same time, he had multiple bullets, multiple magazines, so he was obviously ready to do some very, very bad things. He was suited and booted, ready to do some very, very, very bad things. And if what I'm hearing through other people is true, as far as the amount of people that actually have been injured, may not have lost their life, but have been injured, this person, this monster definitely wreaked some serious havoc. But let's take a look at this here really quick. They are getting this conversation on and popping. The press conference
and the message.
The press conference hasn't started yet, but I just want to play a little bit of this so you guys are up to date on what's going on. Do me a favor, hit that like button down below. And if you could ever be so kind, hit that subscribe button. That would really, really mean a lot. I was ready to be asleep until we found out this information. And I wanted to break this story with you guys because, man, this kind of violence, this type of chaos really does need to stop. It really, really does. And I don't know what we can do to stop this chaos from happening, or where we can stop this type of stuff going on. And we talk about it at great lengths all the time, but still, we still don't have it. It's only getting ramped up even more. And what's wild to me too is that what sucks is that we are watching these videos, we are watching these moments unfold live, and another future person like this is watching it too and saying, hey, I could do that too, which is so sad. It's so sad, y'all. Okay. Matt Bond, man, thank you, Bond. James Bond. Thank you, Matt Bond. I appreciate it. So thank you so much for the 2 Australian, but they're saying the press conference is postponed 15, 20 minutes, which is fine. That's fine. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving. Let me get some water. Ooh, real quick. But Cookie, don't worry. This isn't CNN. This is local news. All right. So they're giving us the information as much as we can. So yeah, we gonna do what it do here. All right. But this is insane. Okay. This is insane. And Candy K, thank you so much, sweetheart. This is my favorite channel. This is my favorite channel too. Aw, we have something in common. It's where I could come to find sanity. Yeah, hopefully you can. I mean, sometimes we kind of go off the rails sometimes, sweetheart. But Candy, I appreciate the comment. Thank you so much. Okay. But apparently that's what they're saying. They are saying that this, hold on, guys. Son of a gun. Gotta love when it does this from time to time. I'm still here, guys. I ain't left. I ain't gone nowhere. You can hear me through the thing. This thing just likes to do this every once in a while. Get a little crazy, okay? Make a little love, get down tonight. See? And now I'm back, okay? Back and better than ever. But what we know so far is that there has been multiple people who have been injured. 3 have lost their lives. And they're still reporting more injuries. We still don't know all that information as of yet. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Now they're saying that according to dispatch, 4 have lost their lives. Hamburger.
This is on the scanner. Again, a scanner is a pretty fallible instrument sometimes. That's not confirmation. We've been doing our best tonight to stay with what we know, what's been confirmed, and we're going to continue to do that as we move forward, which, Darnell, I think you would recommend.
Absolutely, Devin.
Yeah. All right, Darnell Blackburn.
Absolutely.
Yep. Stand by, Darnell. We'll keep, again, we are waiting for this next briefing, which has been moved by about 20 minutes or so. We're not exactly certain what the reason might have been for moving things, but here's what we do know at this hour. At least 3 people have been killed in the shooting earlier this evening at Michigan State University, which now happened almost 4 hours ago. So it's been a real ordeal for the students and the residents around the campus and faculty, all of whom have been securing themselves in place while the search went on for this gunman.
That's right. This last press briefing that was held right at the top of the 11 o'clock hour, they were able to give us a suspect description and have since come out with a photograph that we would like to put up on the screen because this is really important. We don't have confirmation that the suspect is in custody yet, so we will continue to broadcast this photograph. The thing that sticks out the most, these red shoes, but this is who police are looking for at last word. Suspect wearing a jean jacket, jean coat, black pants, a ball cap, appears to have a backpack, gray in color, and was last seen leaving the MSU Union building. Lots of things out there on Twitter and social media. Don't want you to tweet some of the things that we've seen, but this is something that is important.
And it is really important to keep in mind, Michigan State Police want this over. They want people to know that they are safe and that everything is fine and that they can lift these as soon as they can. So once they have things confirmed, they will be eager to pass that kind of information along, but not before that. Let's get back to Pam Osborne, who was there among a number of the police officers as they prepare for this briefing, which we expect is about 10 minutes away. Pam, are you hearing anything there?
No, police officers are not in the physical space that we are right now. I'm still waiting to get some more information, but we do know we're about 4 hours removed from when this incident first started at 8:18 at Berkey Hall this evening. That's where police were called because of a reported shooting. As they were responding to that, they got another series of phone calls about shooting over at the Student Union building. We know that 3 people have died. 5 people were transported to the hospital. Some of those people have life-threatening injuries. And then there has been the secondary part of this, which is the search for the suspected shooter, which we now have an image of. If we can put that up for you right now. Police say he was last seen leaving that Union building on foot on the north side. And these are surveillance camera images of that suspect that police have been looking for. Now, they have been advising community members to stay inside of their homes, to shelter in place as they try to track this suspect down. Again, we were supposed to be getting that briefing, that update at midnight. That information was it was pushed back. So at 20 minutes, so we're about 10 minutes out from now, when we should be getting more information from police who, again, everything is very fluid and moving pretty quickly. So hopefully we have a little bit more for you in the next few minutes.
And as soon as we have that information and police take the lectern there, Pamela, we will come to you live.
We talked about some of that police traffic that was starting to move around. Nick Monticelli left Sparrow Hospital to follow some of that. Let's get an update from him. Nick?
Hey, Devin, I'll be honest with you. We don't know what is happening here. We are at the intersection of East and Lake Lansing, where you can see an incredible amount of police activity right here. You've got state police, county, city police, and this entire area, as you can see, is blocked off by crime tape. So we'll look around here and we can see that we've got, that's a state trooper, officers coming through here. And again, the bulk of the activity is down in this section here. I'm not entirely sure what is going on here, but I can guarantee you that whatever this is, obviously is connected and is very likely the reason that your press conference has been delayed, because something has happened here as more officers start to block off the area. Again, this is the intersection of Lake Lansing and East.
Yeah. Nick, for folks that don't really know,
better idea.
I'm sorry, Nick. For folks that really don't know the Lansing area, just kind of describe how far you are. You were at Sparrow Hospital. You left that location. How far away is East and Lake Lansing from where MSU is and where Sparrow Hospital is?
Kind of dead center, right in between the two there, Kimberly. I'll tell you that, coming down Michigan Avenue, you head west from Sparrow Hospital and then north onto Lake Lansing here. You could see the state capitol right before the turn was. If you're familiar with downtown Lansing, the convention center, the state capitol, all of that is to my south. So we're not that far from what most people would recognize as kind of the main hub of downtown Lansing. And again, kind of right in the middle between Sparrow Hospital and the campus. I'm trying to get a better look to see what's going on here. My fear, to be honest with you, is that I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't want to show
possibly
it's
there could possibly be somebody who may have been shot here and may be in the street.
Yeah,
so
it's him.
I'm not going to use the camera's abilities to zoom all the way in, because we just don't want to show you something on live television that you might not want to see. So I guess from this vantage point, we don't know what happened, but something is clearly connected here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's let you go and maybe try to gather some more information and look with your eyeballs to see what's going on versus trying to look through the lens and maybe showing us something that we shouldn't see right away. Let's pick back up with Darnell Blackburn. You were going to say.
I was just going to say the Lake Lansing location squares with some of the scanner traffic from earlier that Darnell was talking about. Correct, Darnell?
Yeah. And I got that. That actually came from MSP, the information that an MSP person that I'm.
Okay. Real quick, I want to share to you guys some new information. First off, Cookie Cat, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. And Infinite, just repost not the super chat, but I looked through all of it. I didn't see not one super chat. So if you did send something around 10:30, I didn't see it, and it's not in the feed. So just resend whatever that comment was. I'll make sure I look at it. Okay. Cookie Cat, thank you so much for the £5. I appreciate it. When I can't, due to the pain every night, your channel always is always the first I check for. That's really sweet. Thank you. You helped me distract my head from the pain. Love you for that. I really do appreciate it, Cookie Cat. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for the super chat. It does really mean a lot to me. I try to get to all of them, and if I miss some, I apologize. I'm spinning 15 different plates all at the same time. But there is something I did want to show you guys before this thing comes on. This is from Fox 2 News, Fox 2 Detroit. And I wanted to give you guys this breaking information of what we know so far, which will, of course, explain some things that they're probably going to break here in just a few minutes. Michigan State University monster has been found gone after hours of a long manhunt, sources say. So it is confirmed, according to this periodical, that this person is gone. They say at least 3 people are gone as well. 5 others are injured after the shooting on campus of the MSU on Monday night. The suspect is now dead after an hours-long manhunt, sources say. According to MSU, shots were fired. We already know all this information. But you can see here that right now they are saying that this guy, this monster, the MSU unaliver monster son of a gun, is no longer here. What we heard on dispatch is accurate, that there was a self-inflicted GSW. He is no longer here on this planet. Okay? Just so that you guys know that information, so we can make that abundantly clear. Okay? Not just looking at the dispatch, because that's weird that they would say, don't trust everything you hear from the dispatch. That just seems a little weird to me that they would say something like that. But at the same time, I understand strange things, the strange things that they probably get, the strange calls that they probably get from dispatch. I'm sure. I can only imagine. Okay. But during this particular time seems a bit strange as well. But of course, one other thing. I have the photo of this guy. So let me show you the guy one more time of this alleged bad boy, this monster right here. This was what he was wearing at the time of this tragedy. Apparently, he had multiple magazines in his bag, which basically are clips that are filled with bullets. He was planning on doing some really, really bad things. Now, we don't know. We don't know how many other people have been injured, how many other people have been. We don't know. We're still trying to figure that out. Okay. We're still trying to find out that information. But yeah, there's been rumors and speculation and fake photoshopped photos all over the damn place. So we don't know everything as of yet. But what we know, at least according to this periodical right now, is that this MSU monster is gone by his own hand. And so the reason why, because the the anchors that we're looking at here, they're sitting there going, well, why? I don't understand why they haven't said anything yet, and why there's such a wait, right? Why is there such a delay on this presser? Because they found the dude, and the dude no longer here. So they're trying to get all the information that they can before they actually go live and tell the rest of the world. That is all. We're all at the edge of our seats. All of us are biting our nails trying to find out what the heck is going on, right? But we don't. All we know is that he is no longer here, and some dude just took over that guy's shot. So we'll see what the truth is here. Hopefully, very, very soon. Okay? Sunshine Daydream just said, dude looks like a lady. That's funny. That is very, very funny. See, and that's the thing. Valerie Miller said, I didn't see a gun or the person doing anything. I need proof. Apparently, they're supposed to be showing footage of the actual like security cam footage of them doing this person doing some bad things. So we'll see if that's actually true or not. Okay? We'll see if that's actually true. But we'll see what footage they got. We got to wait. And it's supposed to be happening right now. So hopefully they do it right now. Because I know a lot of us are just wanting to hear the truth, what's going on, the information, so that we can continue searching for other people. If he didn't act alone, and if he did act alone, then we can, have a real conversation. It's weird, guys. Very, very weird. But I'm going to play this a little bit.
Things that are being canceled.
Oh, come on. Now
Canceled, even East Lansing Public Schools. We got word that they won't be in session tomorrow. So a lot to go through, a lot to figure out. And we still have victims who are hospitalized, who we are trying to learn more about their conditions. But we know that some of them are in serious condition from that last update that we received from our press conference at 11 o'clock.
State capitol not too far away. We know a lot of legislative activity. In fact, there's a map showing you that. State capitol in Lansing not too far away, and a lot of legislative activity is being canceled for tomorrow as well. We'll continue to follow that. Not exactly certain which hearings, but this is obviously going to be a moment that's going to be marked tomorrow in the state capitol. We've already heard from the governor tonight. So many others. Graduates, this campus churns out many of the people who end up going on to lead this state. And it's such a massive university. Alumni are spread, and you're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of alumni spread out all over the world. Been watching that as well. A lot of Spartan hearts breaking everywhere as people have tuned in to see what's going on from everywhere that they've been. I've been getting. Apparently CNN was have been carrying us for much of the evening. So I've heard from friends in Nashville, friends in Los Angeles, all over, and that MSU brand carries so far and wide because it is such an enormous university.
More than 50,000 students, and some of them even international. And you think of all the parents who are concerned and watching and wanting information, who might not be able to contact their students, and just how scary that is. We heard from Kim Adams earlier, who has a daughter there, and and a friend of hers who has a daughter who also survived the Oxford high school shooting, and now
one of several who've now been through 2 mass shootings in the span of about 13, 14 months. It's unimaginable.
Apparently they're starting to press.
And then we're going to hear, as these days go forward, we're going to have many more stories again of just the abject horror that sets in when you start hearing gunfire in the room next door, or if you happen to be in that room, in that building. It started at Berkey Hall, then moved to the Student Union.
That is so annoying. Why would you not go straight to the freaking thing, man? Oh, my Lord. Come on. We're all here for the same thing. Dag nabbit. They're still talking over here. I see Infinite. I'll get to that. 1 second. I'm just trying to get this press conference. See, it was. I don't know why this press conference didn't. Obviously they're confirming that the suspect is gone, like that he's passed on. But this is some BS. This is some straight BS. Come on, man. There we go.
Tragic
series of events that have occurred here this evening. We've had a tremendous amount of support from our community, to include our law enforcement partners who are here with me at the moment as well. Standing at the far right, we have Ingham County Prosecutor John Dwayne. Next to him, we have Sheriff Scott Wigglesworth, Special Agent in Charge of the FBI, Jim Taraska, and you've already met Deputy Chief Chris Rosman. Wanted to thank you for coming to share us as we update our community in regards to tonight's events. We will get directly to the most recent update with that, and then we'll have comment and questions.
Thank you, Chief. Again, Chris Rosman, Deputy Chief with Michigan State University Police and Public Safety. So we start tonight by sharing an important update. And that update is the suspect in this incident was located outside of the MSU campus. And it does appear that that suspect has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
There we go.
It is confirmed that he is deceased. This truly has been a nightmare that we are living tonight, but we have remained laser focused on the safety of our campus, our students, and the surrounding community. We are relieved to no longer have an active threat on campus, while we realize that there is so much healing that will need to take place after this. Again, to reiterate the update, there is no longer a threat to campus. We believe there to only be one shooter in this incident, and there is no longer a need to shelter in place on campus. There is no longer a threat on campus. We are sad to report that there have been 3 confirmed fatalities. This is in addition to the 5 victims who were injured and transported to the hospital. Some of those 5 victims still have life-threatening injuries. Out of respect for the families, and while we continue our active investigation, we cannot confirm any personal information about any of the victims at this time. Again, we want to reiterate to everybody that we know there is a lot of information that's being shared on social media and being said on the scanner. Please continue to get your information from us. We are committed to sharing timely and transparent information. Our hearts are with those who have been affected by this senseless act of violence. Giving an update like this is never easy. As a father, I can only imagine how parents are feeling right now. This will be the beginning of a long healing process for everyone who has been affected. That is the initial information that we're able to share at this point. I'll conclude by saying again that this is still a fluid situation. There are several different crime scenes that we are processing with our state and federal partners. And there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Special Agent in Charge, James Taraska from the FBI.
Thanks, Chris. Good evening. I'm Jim Taraska, Special Agent in Charge of the FBI in Michigan. Our hearts go out to the victims, their families, and the entire community. I'd like to thank Chief Lynch for your leadership tonight and your partnership. This evening, FBI agents and our response teams joined our law enforcement partners to assist in investigating this horrific incident. We will continue to investigate till we are sure no further threat is posed to the public, which at this point, we're pretty clear it's not. Additionally, we will provide victim services to all students impacted by this incident. We're asking the public, in addition to the other numbers provided to call in for information, we have the 1-800-CALL-FBI number. Please feel free to use that. Call in any tips. This is an ongoing investigation. We'll continue investigating throughout the night and likely days. So with that, Chief, thank you.
In addition to the FBI tip line, we have countless investigators from not only the MSU, Police and Public Safety, but our local, county, state, and federal partners assisting us with this investigation, and there still is a lot to do. I'm going to provide another 800 number and email address for anybody that may have any information that will help our investigators as we put the pieces together for this incident. That phone number, and we'll also share it on our social media, is 844-99-MSUPD. Again, 844-99-MSUPD. And our tip line is tips, T-I-P-S, at police.msu.edu. Our investigators will continue to work tonight and around the clock to process the crime scenes and start to put the pieces together to try to understand what happened here tonight. At this time, we will open it up for a couple questions. I just want to say, please understand that we are sharing information as quick as we can. There's a lot that we don't know at this point. This is still dynamic, it's still fluid, and we will do our best to answer your questions. I'll start right here in the front.
Is the suspect a faculty member, a student? What can you tell us about him?
So we are unsure of any affiliation that the suspect had to the university. Our investigators and officers are still working to determine his identity. Once his identity is determined, we will then look to what connection he may have had to our community here, but at this time, that's still part of our investigation.
Just a follow-up along the same lines, are the victims in this instance students?
So we continue to work to identify the victims in this case out of respect for their families. As we work through the process, we are not going to identify or confirm if any of the victims at this point are MSU students. That is something that we are quickly working to determine, and that will be a priority for us. In the back.
Can you describe if they're men or women for the victims?
I actually don't have that information. All we can confirm at this point is 3 fatalities at the scene on campus and 5 victims that were transported. That is all the information that we have. However, we will work to determine the specific identity of those victims and their affiliation to campus, if any. Over here.
Were the shootings limited to the Union and Berkey? And then also, there were reports that the suspect was found with a backpack with magazines and another gun. Are you able to say if that's the case?
So the first question was the location of the shootings. We can confirm that the first shooting occurred at Berkey Hall, and the second subsequent shooting occurred at the MSU Union, which is adjacent to Berkey Hall. Victims were located at both of those locations. There were no other scenes or a shooting did not take place at any other location. There were erroneous reports that there were additional shooting scenes, and that is not true.
Not true.
The question about what the suspect had in his possession when he was contacted, I cannot confirm that right now. We did release some pictures of the suspect. I cannot confirm if he was possessing a bag at that time. Go over here.
Do we know what type of gun was used?
We do not at this point. We do not have that information. That will be part of this investigation in terms of what type of weapon was used. We do not have that information at this time. Our investigators are working. That's part of the investigation that we're putting the pieces together right now. Go over here.
Do you have any information about what the motive was for this?
We have absolutely no information right now on what the motive is, and I can't even begin to imagine what that motive would be.
Manifesto,
that
maybe?
will obviously be part of our investigation. I know that that is going to be a question that lingers on everybody's mind. We will do our best to determine that, but at this time we have no idea.
How many law enforcement officers, agents assisted you in this entire incident?
The initial response to the initial shooting was overwhelming. Every one of our law enforcement partners in Ingham County responded to the scene, and additional counties in this area showed up along with our federal partners. I'm comfortable saying in the hundreds. We had hundreds of law enforcement officers from university, local, county, state, and federal from the mid-Michigan area that descended on campus today in a coordinated effort to resolve this incident and secure our campus. In the back, you said.
Do you know where the MSU president is, and do you know why we haven't heard from her?
I don't have that information right now. My understanding is that she is returning to campus and has been briefed on this incident, and I can only imagine what she's feeling at this point. Our focus up to this point has really been on the safety of our campus and the public safety operations at hand. And we have briefed not only our president, but our executive leadership team every step of the way. In addition to that, we activated our emergency operations center and put our plans in place that we have planned for an incident similar to this. We initiated those plans, and part of the reason that it was as smooth on our end as it was in this tragic situation was because of the pre-planning, the emergency plans, and the training that we do countywide for responding to active violence incident. In the back, great.
Can you confirm how many fatalities and injuries there were at each shooting location, and how many people were at those locations when the shooting started?
Sure. The question was how many victims were at each shooting scene. I unfortunately do not have that information. Out of an abundance of transparency, I can share that 2 of the fatalities were at Berkey Hall and 1 was at the MSU Union. The other 5 victims, I don't have the specific locations where they were. We also don't have specific information on how many students or people were in those buildings when the shooting occurred. I do know that there were students in those buildings. I don't have a specific number. I want to commend the students and our community on how they reacted when we sent out our emergency messaging, instructing people to shelter in place, to run, hide, fight. Our community listened, and that's why a lot of folks in those buildings were able to escape, is because of following our instructions. I'm gonna go over here in the back.
You talked a lot about the collaboration, the massive response. What led you to this guy? How did you find him?
So I actually don't have that information right now. The update that we provided about the contact that we had with the suspect off campus was very fluid and dynamic and occurred right before coming in here today. So unfortunately, I don't have that information on what led us to his location. He was contacted by law enforcement. He was contacted by law enforcement off campus. I cannot confirm that location right now. That scene is also being treated as a crime scene and is being investigated as we speak. We may have additional information to share relating to that in the future. Tell you what, over here, go ahead.
The 5 victims, are all of them still in critical condition? Are some in stable condition? What's the range of their condition?
I'll get to it.
So we do not have a current update on the 5 victims that are at the hospital. I am aware that they experienced life-threatening injuries. We hope to have an update from the hospital, and I think at future briefings, we will have a representative from the hospital here that may be able to share additional information as well. Sir.
Yeah, thank you. The shooting victims in Berkey, were they all in one location, such as a particular classroom?
So I don't have that information right now. That will be part of our investigation in terms of where the victims were located within the building. We don't have that information available to us right now. Right here.
Are there plans to close campus beyond the 48 hours?
So at this point, we are declaring that campus will be closed for 48 hours. That is the current status right now. That is subject to change as we evaluate our response to this incident, keeping the victims and the students of our community who have been impacted by this tragedy at the forefront. If we need to extend that we will, and the appropriate conversations are occurring to make those determinations right now. Sir?
Can you confirm that the suspect in the photos is the same person that was found dead?
I can confirm that the photograph that we pushed out immediately as part of our transparent information sharing is the same suspect that was found deceased, yes. Sir?
Just so I'm clear, can parents come to the campus now to pick up their students, and can students leave the campus?
Yes, so we have lifted the shelter in place. That communication was sent out during this conference. Students are free to leave and go about their business. If they would like to be picked up, they may do that. We encourage any student that experienced any part of this incident that may be a witness to contact us. We have already been in touch with several of them, but if there are any students that witnessed any of the tragedy that occurred tonight, we would refer them to our tip line and email. We would like to have an investigator speak with them to understand what their experience was during this tragic incident. In the back.
To your knowledge, was there anybody that confronted the shooter either at Berkey or the student union building?
We do not have any information on whether anybody confronted the shooter at either one of those buildings, one way or the other. Part of the investigation, we will look at the sequence of events and what occurred at each building. And that's why we encourage any students or witnesses to come forward to help us piece the sequence of events together. Go ahead.
Were any campus threats reported in the last few days or on social media? And then how did police find the suspect? Did he shoot himself prior to police interaction?
So we have not received any threats to campus in the last several days or before this incident. We have not received any threats to our knowledge. Obviously, our state and federal partners are constantly monitoring different sources to provide information to us. And to my knowledge right now, we were not aware of a threat before this. What was the second part of your question?
How did you all stop the suspect? Did he shoot himself before he made contact with you guys?
So I don't have the particular details on the encounter that happened when law enforcement confronted the suspect off campus. That will be part of our investigation as well, but I don't have the specific details of how that incident transpired. Sir.
What was the first time that the call came in?
The first report that we received was at 8:18 p.m. 8:18 p.m. We responded in force. We had officers on scene, not only from MSU Police and Public Safety, but East Lansing Police Department, the Michigan State Police, the Ingham County Sheriff's Office, Meridian Township Police Department, initially responded to that scene within minutes. We had officers in the building following their active shooter protocol and going towards the threat. While officers were in Berkey Hall, the suspect moved over to the Union. And when the incident took place there, officers quickly redeployed to the Union. And that's when the suspect left out the north door of the Union, which was the point that he was last seen.
We'll be taking one more question, and then we'll provide an additional update at 1:30 a.m.
So we'll take one more question, and we are going to do another update at 1:30, which is less than an hour from now. Go ahead.
I know the scene with the shooter is still ongoing. You just found out about it, but do you know, was he in an off-campus apartment, in his car? What was the location in which you found the suspect?
So we're not going to share any information right now about that specific location where that occurred. I can assure you that it was off campus. It wasn't directly near campus at all. It was in an off-campus location. Because that scene is still active as well, we're not going to disclose that particular location right now. So again, we really do appreciate everyone. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm going to turn it back over to the Vice President.
I just wanted to end it with this particular comment. We can't describe and appreciate the response that we have from our partners in our community. The number of police officers, emergency medical service, fire departments that showed up literally within minutes to support this effort, it's completely overwhelming with that. If you were on campus at the time, you saw it with that. They're still there, still clearing buildings. It's a very methodical process. We had the numbers to do it. And it's only because of the relationships that we have here locally and the ability to train and partner constantly. And the communication is always there. It's a situation that when one department receives the call, everybody does with that. We're extremely grateful for our relationships. It would not have been as thorough and as expedient and as efficient that it has been to this point without those partnerships. I just wanted to take a moment to thank our partners with that, as well as our community for being responsive to the messaging that was sent to them this evening. Thank you, and we'll see you at 1:30.
A number of developments there, substantial for us tonight. First off, the shelter-in-place order has been lifted. Great news to all of the students and those around.
So, as you can see, there's obviously the information that we already kind of broke through news and all that, has given us the information that obviously 3 have perished, or actually 4, and that includes the shooter, and that there are 5 still that are injured. But obviously these numbers most likely will go up because there are stories out here of people actually getting that are in bad shape. Now, real quick, infinite content, $5. Thank you so much. Pascal, you dropped a video today. Yes, I did. I just dropped a video recently talking about the situation with Tyree Nichols. There's more information. I read the whole fake report. So go check that out when you guys, after this show is over, check it out. Or when you get some time, check it out, because there's some really interesting information around that. But you dropped a video today about the cops conspiring and faking reports in Tyree Nichols' case. How can you trust what the cops tell us? The thing is when it comes to this type of information, this right here, these types of tragedies, I feel like, yes, they're going to be playing a lot of things close to the chest, but also I feel like if there is an opportunity for them to cover their own butt, they're going to take it. Now, if there was some procedure that they didn't do, like the Uvalde situation, when they didn't do what they needed to do, they didn't go in and save the day like they were supposed to go in and save the day. I could definitely see them trying to find any excuse under the sun to cover their own ass, to not look like they are the bad guys, right? Or that they made a mistake. But with this, I don't know. They could be telling us fully the truth with everything, or they could be lying, stretching the truth a little bit. But it is very, very weird. What we've been hearing through dispatch and what we're hearing now, which is weird. Haley Hopes said we need to learn to respect each other again, and instead of attacking each other for differences, we need to value our differences and work together. They want us divided and scared. Absolutely. Well said. I agree. We don't add love into the conversations anymore. Everybody wants to be quick to fight and quick to be rude and name call and go into fisticuffs, right? Wake up and choose violence instead of choose a conversation, because sometimes it's just a misunderstanding, right? But then again, some people out here are just don't know how to act right. It's unfortunate. And, I'm not about to blame it on something like, I'm not about to sit here and blame it on the pandemic. Nah, this toxicity and the way we have been doing things has been like this for a very, very long time. It's been bad. I don't know why this is getting worse lately. It's crazy that it's been getting worse lately, but I'm still trying to figure out why it's gotten worse. Okay? Because it is. I mean, we're just 6 weeks in to 2023. And the amount of people that have lost their lives due to mass tragedies is absolutely mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. So it's very frustrating. And it angers me so much because there's definitely a different way of getting your point across instead of pulling out a gun and squeezing the trigger. There's definitely a much better way. And everyone still gets to be on this planet. So I don't know what's going on. And, we talk about this at great lengths. It could be everything from gun control or not gun control. It could be social media. It could be mental health. It could be, it all starts at home with the parents. It could be so many different things. All right. It could be so many different things. And yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. Okay. And we will be, talking about this more as time goes on, because obviously they're going to be doing another press briefing at 1:30 a.m. I'm unfortunately not going to go and cover that because I feel that we've heard all that we're going to hear for now. There obviously, when more information comes out, we will talk about it the following morning. But it's late. Your boy's tired. And there's a lot to talk about. And I want them to do their thing. Let them do their thing. I just feel like we're going to get the same story again in 45 minutes. Less than 45 minutes now, So for me, I think we need to take tonight, let it marinate. As we get more information tomorrow morning, I will definitely break that with you guys and give you guys that information. If there's anything else to talk about on it, you will hear it right here for sure. All right. Because there's I need to go to sleep so I can wake up and talk with you guys again tomorrow with more information and more stories. So anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being here. That is the show. Again, that is the show. It does mean a lot that you guys all came to talk about this. And let me say this really quick too. My heart, my thoughts, my prayers go out to all of the survivors and the victims and the survivors and the victims' families right now of Michigan State University. I can only imagine what they're going through right now. They're probably terrified. And the other thing is it true that it's only just one monster that took their life, or is there more out there? That's still a question that I'd like to get answered at some point here. So hopefully we'll get an answer very, very soon and get that confirmed as well. I'm sure we'll have that confirmed by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. So anyway, until then, okay, hit that like button, please. That would really, really mean a lot. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Most definitely crush it. That would really, really mean a lot. And I will be talking to you guys very, very soon, okay? Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got more stories and more updates on this story, of course, as well, which I will break to you guys as soon as we get some stuff, all right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.